Hey there everybody, Grimmy here, and today we're taking a double review for Sargent Cup from the Transformers US RID line and Ironhide from the Transformers Japanese Arms Micron line. And this is going to be a very nice comparison video between the two characters and how the US and Japanese figures are done. Now, starting with the Arms Micron, or not the Arms Micron, the RID. You know, you got your standard blister card packaging with the Transformers Prime logo on the top, with Cup and an Autobot symbol behind him. Nice image. And then you got the clear view of Cup's vehicle mode with his snap-on cannon surrounding him. Now here, for the Arms Micron, you got Ironhide in this more closed box with no actual view of the figure within, but you have his number listing him as an Autobot with his name right behind the CGI of the figure, a view of his Micron accessory, and a picture of his vehicle mode. On the sides for the Hasbro version, got a view of his tech specs, as well as another CGI of Cup. This side actually has more on the Micron and the Micron's tech specs. And on the other side, we have an image of Cup transforming, and not Cup, Ironhide. Sorry guys, I'm probably going to get these guys mixed up a lot. I mean, you know, they're repaints of each other pretty much. And here's Ironhide's technical data. Now on the back, Cup is pretty straightforward. You got his series number, the exact number in the series, and his bio with a large image of him in his robot and vehicle modes, and Transformers Prime logo at the bottom. Ironhide here has a nice big image of the figure holding a bunch of Microns, his and Microns included with other Autobots. On the side you got an image of the Micron and how it relates to the Ironhide figure. This is probably a bio and some more information, but I can't read it. And at the very bottom you got an image of Ironhide, his Micron, and the decal sheet included, as well as some website information. But I probably bored you all to death with this box info enough. So why don't we just get these guys opened up and see what we got. Now before we get to the actual review part of these guys, let's take a quick look at what's in Ironhide's box. As you can see, you got the Micron and its little sprue. You got Ironhide completely undecaled and unpainted. Well, almost completely unpainted. Well, quick turn around. See what you got. And you get the decal sheets. So you got a nice little bit of stuff here. So time to get this guy all decaled up and get on with the review. Alright, before we get to the guys, let's get to Ironhide's Micron Iro. And now Iro's a nice little orange target master dude, or arms micron, or whatever you want to call him. But he's got a decent range of articulation. You know, he's got hips that are together, but you know, he's got knee joints, he's got arm joints. They swivel in and out. Oh, they swivel in and out. I hope to show this on camera. Yeah, but all in all, he's a nice little micron. And he's easy to transform. Just push the arms together, flip the legs, and then you just flip this little bit right there, and he becomes this nice little cannon, which is very much like the movie Ironhide figures, and does resemble the cannons that come with Cup. So it's definitely a nice weapon for Ironhide. Or Cup if you'd rather switch them, which I'll get into a little later. Anyway, let's get to Cup and Ironhide and see what we got there. Now that we got the guys here in vehicle mode, let's take a good look at them. We'll start with Cup. You know, nice little green truck. Paint details on the sides, hood, front, you know, and back, which really helps bring the character out. It definitely looks like a Cup figure, although I think I would have preferred a lighter blue instead of this green color for the details. The weapons just plug right into the back. Drew a couple ports on the inside here. And they will fit perfectly into Ironhide. So if you want to just plug them in like that, it works very easily. Mainly because they're the same mold. The only real nitpick is this big hole in the bed of the truck. It's a pain. I guess they couldn't find a way around it, but yeah, it's there. You know, Ironhide's the same way, and as you can see, Iro can fit in, but instead of using the port to actually get him to fit, you gotta plug him right where the ball joint is. And he fits there nice. You know, he falls out, but if you put him upside down, but you know, he fits in there nice enough. So it is possible to get him in there. Other than that, he's got decals on the hood with the Autobot symbol, chromey bits on his bumper, which look very nice. He has decals on the sides, which really do help. It really helps him pop. And they're the kind that fold in pretty easily, so you can actually wrap them around all the details, or the molded details. And he also has a couple on the rear. It would be nice if he had some more chromey stickers for his bumper and the back tail lights, but you know, can't complain too much about it. They do roll very nicely, although you gotta be careful when you're transforming these guys, because these front tires are on joints. So if you don't get them just right, the wheels won't line up properly. But anyway, let's get these guys transformed and see what we got. Just a quick little peek at Ironhide's undecaled robot mode. Alright, now that we got these guys in robot mode, let's take a good look at them. First glance, it's kind of obvious this was made for Ironhide, and Cup was like an afterthought. Not to insult Cup, because I really like the character, but yeah, this definitely screams more like an Ironhide figure than a Cup. Although it does look pretty good, as you can see on Cup, he's got his classic colors, and really parts of this really do feel like they would be good for Cup. So, I mean, if they changed that head sculpt a bit, it would be a nice Cup figure. But going with the Ironhide head sculpt just wasn't a good idea in this case. Ironhide really looks good. The color scheme is just about perfect, and he really looks like an excellent homage to his G1 self, with the red details, the fake windshield, and all the details here are really nice. For transformation, there is an extra step, like a parts forming step, if you want to get the most out of the robot mode, where you would take this little piece off it's on like a friction joint. So normally it would go on like this, but you can take it off and flip it around to get more of a flush appearance, which is it's a nice little touch. Well, it would be better if there was like a swivel here that would allow you to flip it without having to take it apart, because I do fear that this might break the toy after a while if you're not careful. Articulation, they got ball joints on the head, but it's kind of hard to get to with all the kibble around it. Ball jointed shoulders. The tires will hinder the movement a little bit, but it's not horrible. Ball jointed elbows, and nothing at the wrists, nothing at the waist, but he has ball jointed hips, swivels at the thigh, knee bend, and a bit of a ball jointed ankle, although it is kind of limited. But yeah, you can get a little bit of a rocker, and the hinge for the transformation will actually allow for more of a pivot. So you can get a lot of nice poses out of these two. Now, as for weapons, you got Ironhide has Iru, or Iro, or whatever you want to do it. I think it's Iro. Okay, but Cup has the more classic movie-verse type guns, and he has two of them, one for each arm. If I could get him to stand, it would be great. But these guns can actually combine into more like a cannon or shotgun that fit right into Ironhide, right into Cup's hands. It's actually sculpted to... They're actually sculpted to go around some of the kibble on Cup or Ironhide's arms to make it fit more flush. So this would actually be this is a very good accessory for Cup for Ironhide. Nice big gun. Ironhide can hold his gun in hand too. It doesn't have the molding that Cups has, but it doesn't need it since the handle's nice and long. But another thing is that you can even switch these guys' weapons around, which I think would be a good idea, especially when you look at some of the character traits. Ironhide's known for having these weapons, although they fit rather loosely in the ports on the sides. And Cup has had a target master before, Peacemaker, so you can actually make this, you can call Iro Peacemaker if you want, and give him to Cup. And actually goes pretty well. Yeah, those cannons do fit really loose in Ironhide's arms though. So you might want to just consider trying to get this into his hand and hold it like the shotgun mode. Yeah, but as you can see, these are two nice figures. I would strongly recommend both of them. Ironhide especially. He may be the more expensive of the two, but yeah, this mold is perfect for him. So I would say get it. It'll be worthwhile. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.